So we was talking about, man. We was talking about, this OnlyFans stuff, man. Like, I think it's like a cheating way of pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like authentic. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they get mad at everybody that do that type of life, pimp life. They like the nigga. You making a woman sell herself or something like that. You provoking her or putting her mind, but her mind is already like that for the nigga already meant to be. You feel? She already on that type shit. You if you a pimp type nigga, you know what I'm saying? The rest of the world would never look at you you know how you supposed to be looked at. You feel me? Cause like a lot of these niggas like play pimping, so females go and goddamn do it themselves because they understand that nigga don't even know what he doing. He got all this type of shit going on and he ain't got no type of authority. He ain't got them breaking that shit down in detail. So female will do it on their own. So that let you know that if a nigga was pimping the bitch with him, it was her idea. If she doing it on her own, shit, nigga, he probably try to play pimping so she can like him or something without him getting the money or without him giving her money or whatever. You know what I mean? Type shit. So let's be the nigga that play pimp. Feel me? Like he see what's going on. You know what I mean? He bring shout here and there. You know what I'm talking about? And he hoped the bitch might just drop him all or something. He might even talk to her in that way, but not in a strong authority like he planned this shit out. He executed. He ain't talking like execution. He talking like goddamn freedom. He talking real freedom to the bitch. So like that's what made really that fan page club pop because it's so many nigga talk freedom. You know what I'm talking about to these female like. So a female like she want to get paid. She want to be free. She want to do this. She want to do that. It's like it's all type of females out here. It's all type of niggas out here. And I'm talking about these females like that. I ain't talking about y'all females out there that go to work and shit. That you know what I'm saying. Look at this shit in the awful and fucked up type way. And talking to y'all because y'all ain't understand what I'm talking about. So like.
The more the one that y'all understand, you go be economic. You go want to
Yeah.
you want to do a consultation for $150.
But see, the thing is that the reason why to me, my theory, the reason why they come at a nigga like that, you know what I'm saying, like off the rip, they like shit, bitch, nigga, I want $150 even for my time conversation. Cause like I go back to the nigga who play pimp. You know what I mean? And that nigga just wasted her whole time playing pimping. So she want a whole 150 off that nigga for the time conversation that she had with this nigga who play pimping. You know what I'm saying? So it become tiresome. You know what I'm talking about? And then it's like some of these females they got taught by their pops just the game of pimping. You know what I mean? Not they didn't never put them in, but they taught them the game. Just the game, not telling them to be a pimp. Just the game that make sure she don't get pimped. You know what I mean? Some females they got that brain power that she'll have niggas and bitches, you know what I mean, on her team. You feel me? Just because the power of conversation she had as a young age. A lot of women don't get that. They ain't got a lot of real solid ass nigga in their life. They talk about solid shit. Sit them down and talk solid. Nigga be scared to talk to them. You feel? Especially if you see a female in your area already got that type of shit finna go on with her. You could tell what type of female she finna be. And if you somebody a type of authority and you know that type of lifestyle, you can't like throw her to the wolves or throw her out to the game for that shit. You gotta escalate her mind into that shit until she able to move on. You know what I mean? But back to this fan, the only fan that I think is fake pimping. Because like it's not ordinary. Females, you know, it's almost like a strip club where a lot of men join together and throw dollars, except we females and males are viewing this certain female and like giving her coins and shit, almost like she getting thrown dollars. But it's not original. Because she gonna be always a computer internet type chick. That's what only fan makes you only a computer internet type chick. So if you a female try to get in her life, in a reality of life, out of the internet of talking to a guy, she gonna speak internet conversation to this guy in reality. You know what I mean? Like she ain't gonna say no authentic thing off her mind that she would say to a guy that's trying to holler or talk to her. She would say something that she didn't heard or another woman and said that she's supposed to say when a guy says this. Feel me? Like you don't hear no authentic talking conversation between people anymore because everybody are taking conversations from one conversation and use it for another conversation in real life. Like everybody uses it. Like nobody say nothing authentic no more. Like something really wordplay that I would be like, okay, damn, I ain't never heard that say it like that. You know what I mean? But on some G shit, I think it should go back to how it used to be. You feel me? Like if a hoe gonna be a hoe, you know how that shit used to go. You feel me? Motherfucker used to be in the trap all day, walking the streets, right?
Yeah.
And you fuck around, a bitch might find her man. She might find a nigga who ready to spend $250 on her that night. You feel me? So that nigga become a clientele. A $250, this nigga, you know, bitch, you know this nigga gonna spend this amount of money. So you gonna put him on the phone. You might put a name to this nigga name.
Yeah.
You feel me? Then you might then along the way the next day you might catch a nigga that's a $150 nigga. You know what I mean? So that's your clientele. Then one Friday good night you might go to a club and shit, catch a motherfucking Beamer who want to take you to motherfucking high stakes and high life and shit. You feel me? Yeah. But before you go there, you get your bread. Like bitch, you telling that nigga, oh, you want to take me here, you want to take me there. Oh, for how many hours? You calculate the hours, you get that check right then and there. You put that bitch up. You put that money up and then you ride. If anything go over that hour, bitch, there's another check coming out of there. You feel it? Yeah. So nowadays a bitch, if she get that type of life, she trying to hold on to that nigga like he ain't no client. She'll dismiss that $250 nigga, $250 nigga. She'll diss that $100 and $50 nigga just to goddamn keep that $700 nigga and look at the views. So what if that nigga don't call you in a month or give you no bread in a month? You rather chill in a high mind life without getting that check. So you can make that nigga feel like, okay, I let my $150 nigga go. I let my $250 nigga go. I'm just fucking with you. I'm waiting on my check. I'm just sitting here. You see what I'm saying? See, that's what the new fan bitches do. They'll cut every other client she had off for the big client, and then she'll marinate into that client. And then the client sees that she marinated. Now the bitch ain't getting no check. All she is around the luxury shit. Nigga might buy her some shit that 150 nigga could have gave her. Nigga might buy her some shit the 250 nigga could have gave her. So she lingering around still looking for that 700 and she ain't getting nothing but materialistic shit that's under 700. Now that's the new bitches. Old bitches, nah nigga. I still got work to do. You say 6 hours, give me that 700, I'm gone. I got shit to do. Word, you know what I'm talking about? She ain't got no conversation. Feel me? And see that because she got another client that's calling her. She got to go and get this money. Now that's a real hoe. That's a real bitch. I hope these bitches who talk that whole shit because you got your client buying you $150 shit, $250 shit. You think you rich? You got the bag. Come on. You feel me? You just look rich. You ain't really got shit. You just sitting there marinating in a nice place, and you taking pictures of the trick nigga nice place with the $250 bag you got on.
That's my nigga get killed right there. If I never seen no shit like this before.
Nah. It's like it's a bitch that's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? You know, nigga. You know, it's a lot of niggas like that though. It's a lot of niggas like that though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga love to have a fine little pretty bitch in their house. You feel me?
She could be killing that unconsciously setting you up. This is your address. We all at and all this shit.
I mean, yeah, that could be another store of a setup. You know what I'm saying? Where bitch can be on some setup ass shit, but you know.
I'm saying she's unconscious. She don't know what's going on. But her post says dropping locations and all this shit these motherfuckers be doing.
Yeah, but see, like with only fan clubs, the nigga is not coming to her. He just looking at her and sending money to her. He never find out her address or her whereabouts. You see what I'm saying? Unless the nigga conversation to her got so sweet that she feeling this nigga, and then they give up conversation, then they get up place. But majority of the women nowadays, they don't do no meeting up and no meeting and greeting unless the money sound right for them to meet. You feel me? And most of the time, niggas is not sending that type of bread for the shit to sound right. The nigga just tipping the bitch, just keep showing that her shit. You feel me? Which is got weak for the nigga too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even back in the day, I hated that shit back in the day. You can go to this club. It was like a small club. It was that you can just put some money in a machine and tap the button, the window come open and shit. You can't touch the bitch. She just getting butt naked and playing with herself and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you watching the bitch from like 2 feet, 4 feet away. I ain't even like that. That's the new fan club, the fan page. A window. It's a window.
That was like in the 50s type shit.
No, that wasn't in the 50s. That was in the 2000s. Man, you better ask Cuzzo, ask Bruce. He done went to a couple of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? He done been to a lot of them bitches. So in the 2000s and shit. Yeah, they had one off of Chester Bridge in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I can't remember the name of the place, but it was like an insurrection where you go buy shit and then you can see a little chick in the window and shit. You put your money in and then the window come open and you see the little chick. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never liked it that because that shit was like, fuck, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I can't touch her, nothing. Like, she can't dance on a nigga, man. I can't feel like I'm in heaven for this little money, my nigga. I'm looking at heaven. Let me touch heaven. You know what I'm saying? Let me like, you know, I was stressed. I had a stressful day. Now you stressing me because I can't touch you and I can see you, and I don't know. See, like.
What a nigga looking for is like that scene on Rush Hour when he opened the doors and Chris Tucker was like, oh shit, that's for real. I get to have anyone I want.
Yeah.
A plethora. You get butt naked, get the side, everything.
Yeah, we about to take a lunch break. We'll be back with y'all, guys and girls, soon, and we'll be back with another subject for you guys.
Just like that.